few months ago, I got these comments. So, you already know what I had to do. For those who don't know, I'm a huge fan of custom Beyblades, especially evolutions, and with these being the first suggestions I've ever gotten, I felt motivated to deliver. So I busted out my sketchbook and got to work. And while I'm still learning how to 3D model myself, I'm still far away from being able to model anything this intricate. So that's when I hit up this guy. This is Moist Mercenary, probably one of the biggest Baytubers that focuses primarily on custom Beyblades. He's actually one of the big reasons I started my own channel. And not only does he 3D model things himself, he also takes commissions. So with my sketches in hand, I hit him up. And not even a week later, he was already done. It took me a whole week to make this custom Beyblade, and he made two way better ones in half that time. So shout out to Moist, he's the real deal. After paying him probably the best $20 I've ever spent on Beyblades, I had my 3D model files, and I sent them off for 3D printing. And for anyone curious, I printed these online using a 3D printing service called JLC 3DP. I usually like to give my 3D custom evolutions a little bit of lore and build up, you know, to set the stage, but we're gonna skip straight to the evolutions this time. You can just imagine that you and Hikaru were both legendary bladers blessed by the space rock. Without further ado, meet Tidal Aquario and Solar Libra. Tidal Aquario is an evolution to Storm Aquario, and I've got it rocking Delta Drive, paying homage to the mode-changing, whole flat sharp that the original Storm Aquario had, while Solar Libra is an evolution of Flame Libra, and I've kept it on the Tornado 125 spin track, but I'm upgrading the Eternal Spike tip to the Eternal Wide Defense tip. Let's get a deeper look at their special metal wheels. For Tidal, we've got two modes. The first mode, where the frame sits in front of the wave-like pattern, is meant to enhance the swooping shape of the wheel, leading to a stronger upper attack, while the second mode has the frame sitting behind the wave-like pattern, with the wave-like pattern being unimpeded, theoretically leading to stronger smash attacks. These two modes are the Riptide and Wave Crash modes respectively. For Solar, we've also got two modes. The first mode is a stamina mode I'm calling Solstice mode, with the frame completely filling in the wheel for an overall circular shape. The second mode is more aggressive, with the gaps in the wheel being exposed. I'm calling this mode Eclipse mode. Weighing them out, we can see that the Tidal frame weighs about 25 grams, and with the core, it comes up to a total of about 42 grams. In comparison, the Storm wheel comes up to almost 31 grams. The entire Beyblade comes out at nearly 52 grams, with the original Storm Aquario coming in at an even 37. With its weight, it's perfectly in line with an official Beyblade from the last season of this generation. Looking at Solar, we can see that the Solar frame weighs about 10 grams even, and about 42 grams in total. In comparison, the Flame Metal wheel weighs about 32 grams. The entire Beyblade weighs about 49 grams, roughly 10 grams heavier than Flame Libra. Again, it's well within the reasonable limits of an official Beyblade. With that out of the way, let's see how these things do in battle. Up first, let's test out Tidal Aquario in Riptide mode, featuring that strong upper attack. Fight! In Riptide mode, Tidal Aquario makes quick work of Fang Leon. Next, Death Quetzalcoatl. Fight! A little hammer-shaking battle at the end there, but a 2-1 victory for Tidal Aquario. Let's switch modes and try that Wave Crash mode featuring a strong smash attack. Fight! Those were some blink and you'll miss it type battles. I don't know if you caught that, but I even threw it in a fourth battle. Despite losing, it looks like the recoil on Wave Crash mode is absolutely monstrous. So let's see how this thing does up against a Beyblade I modeled myself, the King of Recoil, Direwolf. Fight! Direwolf's got some competition for King of Recoil. Those were some hard hitting battles. I literally had to step back in case one of the Beyblades came flying at me. And while technically Direwolf was the first to win that best of 3, I just had to include that last battle. Now let's see how Solar Libra does. I've got it in Solstice mode with the fully circular metal wheel first. Fight! We're closing in on 500 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd be grateful if you join me on this push to 500. And y'all were really rocking with that last video. So like this video too, so we can please the almighty algorithm. And if you got any recommendations on my next custom evolution, feel free to drop them below, and you might just see them in the next video. In Solstice mode, Solar Libra easily pushes back Fang Leon, but that's to be expected with the Stamina type against the Defense type. So let's see how he stacks up against another Stamina type. Fight! Against Radiance Phoenix, Solar Libra loses 1 to 2, so let's switch over to Eclipse mode and see how the aggressive mode does. Fight! In Eclipse mode, Solar Libra easily outlasts Death Quetzalcoatl, so let's see how this thing does up against an attack type, the king of recoil himself, Direwolf. Fight! I don't call Direwolf the king of recoil for nothing. You can see the tip literally flying off in that last battle. Finally, just for fun, let's see how these things do up against each other. I've got each of the Beyblades in the modes that I prefer, Tidal Aquario in Wave Crash mode, and Solar Libra in Solstice mode. Fight! Unlike Pokemon, where water always beats fire, it looks like Solar Libra takes that victory in this best of 5, making it the first to 3. And there you have it. Those are 2 custom Beyblades suggested by my subscribers that I paid one of the biggest Baytubers to make me. What do you think? Did I get my money's worth? If you're asking me, it was totally worth it. Big shout out to Moist, as not only did he deliver on the vision that I had for these custom Beyblades, he was professional and extremely fast. I'll definitely be working with him again, and I'd recommend him to anyone looking for custom creations of their own. I've dropped his details in the description below. Lastly, if you like 3D printed custom Beyblades, check out my channel or my playlist for even more. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.